Hey, what do you lot think you're doing?
You can sack me if you like. I'm not missing this.
No, me neither.
No, me?
Is this meant to be funny?
Well, that ain't quite the response I had in mind, love.
Well, it's got to be a joke, surely. A sick joke.
No, of course it ain't. I wanted to tell you how I feel. I know it's a bit OTT, but I've always been flashy, ain't I?
Right, well, I'll tell you how I feel, shall I?
Yeah.
Mortified, disgusted, furious. Oh. You really think that after everything you've done to me, you could make it right with a balloon?
But it was meant to be romantic.
It's twisted. I wish I could burst the thing.
In a manner of speaking, you already have.
Get it down now, Danny, before anyone else sees it. I mean it. Or better still, tie yourself to it and then cut it loose.
Frank, love, wait a minute.
Just leave her alone, eh? Oh well, guy that put the balloon up did say these big romantic gestures often backfire.
Is he in?
Who?
Nathan. The one that's blinded me husband.
Have the doctor said that? What have they said?
We've got another night of waiting. And hoping and praying. And you better pray too.
Yeah.
It's one thing to knock 10 bells out of someone you call a friend, but then to lie about it.
Well, I couldn't, obviously. That's why I told Fred.
Don't tell me you had noble intentions.
No,
There's nothing noble or decent about nearly taking someone's eye out.
What?
I never could work you out. You seem like such a nice bloke most of the time. But scratch the surface and there's an evil thug waiting to get out. No wonder you and Tracy get on so well. You're both cut from the same cloth.
it was a moment of madness. I promise. I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
At least you've said something I agree with. I'm not violent. I'd never hurt anyone, not even you. But I will make sure you're sorry.
That man gets women so wrong.
Yeah.
You want to put up your own balloon. Danny, it's over. Frankie.
He still wouldn't get the message. I've told him till I blew in the face.
It can't have been cheap either, can it?
I mean, what do you expect me to do? Fling my arms around him?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, arrogant little twerp.
Frankie, I love you. The only person he loves is himself.
He probably thought that by doing something in public like that, he'd back you into a corner.
Back me into a corner, sweetheart, and I'd come out fighting. He should know that.
Sad, really. He's obviously desperate.
Well, at least you put him straight.
Look on his face.
The trouble is, no matter what I say, he keeps coming back for more. He won't give in. I feel like I'm being hounded.
Do you want me to have a word with him? Tell him to stay away?
No, no. I can fight my own battles. I just wish he'd accept it's over.
Can I not twist your arm? No, it's a great night out.
If she don't want to go, she doesn't have to. I didn't put her up to this, you know.
Hey, anyone who's anyone in retail trade would be there. You could make some very useful contacts.
I make contact with Rita Sullivan every time I buy a paper.
Top prize last year in raffle were a car. I kid you not.
Oh, she's right. Still in the box and everything. Came with batteries.
Shut it, you.
I'm sorry, it's just not my scene. Excuse me. You all right?
I've just come to tell you, me and Fizz are back on.
Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, that's brilliant news.
But you was trying to split us up.
I wasn't.
You were.
No, I was trying to help you through your problems.
Oh.
And listen, it was really sweet of Fizz to apologise earlier. She must have had to swallow a lot of pride.
Yeah, she did.
Anyway, main thing is, don't come between our friendship.
Right, I'm off to the hospital. Craig and Rosie are looking after Joshua.
I'll be across in an hour or so to take over.
Hang on a minute, Claire. Only I really hope you're not going to try and twist things around.
Meaning what, exactly?
Distort facts. Bend the truth so somehow I'm to blame for what happened.
And I thought you were about to ask how Ashley was doing. Sending me best wishes, see if there's anything you could do to help.
No.
No, I forgot. You get your kicks from seeing others suffer.
Mardy cow.
Well, I'm glad you two are back together anyway.
Yeah, it'll take more than a poisonous cow like Molly Compton to split us up, eh?
Yep.
Do you know, I think the events of the past week could make us stronger, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Oh. How did Molly take it when you sacked her? Kirk?
When I walked across the street to see her, before she could say anything, I could see something, a flicker of something.
You sure this isn't wishful thinking?
No, I know her, mate. And I know when she's angry, and this time she wasn't, she was moved. Don't worry about that.
I was like that with Alma. Oh, I didn't send up balloons to tell her how I felt, but I never stopped loving her. Still do. Do you know she's been dead for 4 years?
It's unbelievable. Time flies, mate. Underworld, speaking. Yeah, I know it was banked today. My partner brought it in personally. You did take that cheque into the bank today, didn't you?
What cheque?
Excuse me, 1 second. The cheque you promised to take into the bank.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Don't muck about, Michael. You know the state of our cash flow. I promised the bank the money would be in the account today.
You did not give me a cheque.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. I do apologise. Yeah, no problem. The money will be in the account first thing tomorrow morning. I promise. Thanks for the call. Bye-bye. Well, you've made me look a proper div.
That's your own fault for making promises you can't keep.
What are you talking? I gave you the cheque myself, Michael. Now, where is it?
This some sort of a scam, is it, eh?
What?
Look, I'm no mug, you know. If you're trying to milk the business...
What are you talking about? If I can't leave you to do a simple job like that, what's the matter with you? The bank now think I'm lying. Michael, where's the cheque?
You tell me.
If you don't want me around, just say so.
This is a nutcase that put me in here. It's all right as a pussycat, really. One minute you're beating me up. Next thing you're bringing me grapes. Getting mixed messages.
Mate, I am so sorry about what happened.
It was my own fault. I was pulling for a fight and I got one.
You should be threatening me with the law. You should hate me, it's what I deserve, isn't it?
Why? Are you saying you wanted to put me in here? No. Well then, it was just a stupid scrap that got out of hand.
But look at you.
One punch can't do that much damage. Who do you think you are, Lennox Lewis?
What have the doctors said then?
Not much. Had an operation that went okay and this stuff comes off tomorrow.
So, there's no permanent damage then?
Not that I know of, no.
It is a very glamorous occasion, and I happen to employ the most glamorous lady in Weatherfield.
Give over.
Look, if you were to reconsider, you would be accompanying me on a strictly professional basis.
Ah, you say that now, but what happens when you get stuck into Tia Maria?
Look, you're out of my league, Elizabeth. I know that. Hey, I'll pay your hourly rate if you want.
Make it time and a half, And you're on. Well, it is at night.
You drive a hard bargain.
Molly,
Hiya.
I don't think it's going to work.
What's that then?
You and me at the kennels, not after all that's happened.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, were you feeling like you do about me? It makes it really awkward. I'm your boss.
We're both adults. We can keep our feelings in check. No, I can.
So can I, but I don't have any feelings for you.
Oh, do you have to be so blunt, Kirk? Can't you at least let me live in hope?
Sorry.
Besides, my feelings for you don't get in the way of me doing a good job.
No.
Have you got any complaints with my work?
No.
Then surely you wouldn't sack me for reasons that have nothing to do with work. You wouldn't sack me because your girlfriend's put you up to it, for instance.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Well, I can take you to a tribunal for that. Sue you for unfair dismissal.
Could you?
Aye, she could.
So, let's just forget we had this conversation. And actually, while we're on the subject of how good a job I do, there's something I want to ask you.
I'm not going.
You've got to go, Mum. It's all been arranged.
It's a waste of time.
She won't go to her meeting.
I'm managing fine as it is. I don't want to sit around with a load of drunks.
Mum, you've got to talk to your counsellor. Then he can get to the bottom of why you drink. Please, it's only an hour.
Jamie's right. You need professional help.
Can't I just stay in with you?
I really think you should go, Carol.
I can't go. I feel ashamed. Everyone's going to be looking at me. I'll make a fool of myself.
I'll wait in the car for you, and then we can go to the pictures or something. Please, Mum, do this for me.
You again?
All right, Frank, I just thought I'd let you know the banner's down.
Good.
Anyway, look, I'm sorry I embarrassed you. You know, stupid of me, really, wasn't it? You know me. Any danger of a cup of tea?
What?
No, I know. You've had enough of my physog for one day.
For a lifetime.
Just 5 minutes, though, Frank, eh? Please? 5 minutes just to say my piece and I'll get out of your hair. For good, I swear to you.
Can't eat these. Makes me jaw on a chew.
What the heck are you doing here?
I came to see if he was all right.
I don't know how you dare show your face.
Claire, it's all right.
No, it's not. This man wants locking up.
No, he doesn't.
It's okay, Ash. It's time I left anyway.
Good idea. Before I get security to escort you off the premises.
Get well soon, yeah, mate?
Cheers, mate.
Right, well, come on, get it over with then.
OK. Mike, who, by the way, did the weirdest thing today. I gave him this cheque to bank.
Why are you telling me this?
Well, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, and that's because I think it's what I miss most. Just talking to you. You know, usually about nothing in particular. Anyway, Mike thinks that, not making a very good job of this, am I?
It's been a day for it.
He thinks that I should throw in the towel, you know, and accept the inevitable where me and you're concerned.
It's good advice. You should take it.
OK. Trouble is, Frank, I can't. Because every morning I wake up thinking of you and missing you, trying to rack my brains, thinking of something, anything that'll make you give me another chance. You know, I mean, hot air balloons. What was I thinking of? I must be nuts.
Not one of your better ideas, Danny, I must admit.
No, right. And the girls across the road, I mean, they'll be able to take the mick out of me for decades. But you know what's worse, Frank?
No.
Well, I'm probably going to come up with an equally as stupid idea tomorrow. Convinced that this time it's bound to get through to you.
I'm staying inside, doors locked.
That's why I had to come round, see? So as I could look you in the eye and tell you that you mean everything to me. I'll do anything to get you back, Frankie. And I'll never give up trying, no matter what you say or do. You are the girl for me.
Here, Fred. You got a bird sorted for the big do, then?
I've drawn up a short list.
I'm taking Liz.
Oh?
Keen as mustard she is.
Can't do it. She's unsackable.
No, she's not. You're the boss.
She said I can't sack her if there's not wrong with her work, and there isn't anything wrong with her work.
Oh, so after everything that's happened, she can still twist you around her little finger.
She's really good with the dogs. It'll be very hard to replace her. In fact, I can't afford to let her go.
Oh, so don't tell me you've given her a pay rise.
How did you know?
Right, Beverly, you're in charge.
Right you are. Oh, give Ashley my love, won't you?
Thanks. I don't suppose you'd come to the Weatherfield Traders Ball with me, would you?
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Terrible idea. You're quite right.
Yeah, go on then, why not? Haven't had a good night out in ages.
You sure?
I'm flattered you've asked me, Fred.
Well, it's just a decent bloke, that's all.
Yeah, that's what I can't handle.
Oh, you're a decent bloke as well. Ashley knows that.
You know, I can't believe today happened. 20 years ago, I lived and breathed violence. No Saturday night was complete if I didn't put someone in hospital.
Bit rough where you grew up, was it?
I wish I had that as an excuse.
Well, it's funny.
What, you thought I was from Brixton or Broadwater Farm or something, did you?
I don't know what I thought.
I'm a middle-class boy from Bromley. Dad was a civil servant, Mum a school teacher. I used to nick my dad's Ford Granada to go out fighting.
Why?
Wanted to wind the folks up, I suppose. Certainly did that. They haven't spoken to me for about 15 years. I'm scum, Kev. Low life. I can't even begin to work out what makes someone like Ashley tick. Or any other decent bloke from round here. It's off my radar. Just can't work it out.
If you pull them sheets any tighter, I'll not be able to breathe.
I don't know how we dare walk in here.
Oh, just sit down and have a grape.
Oh, you shouldn't accept grapes off that man.
He came to apologise.
And you think that makes it all right?
He didn't mean to hurt me. You were upset.
You could lose your sight because of what he's done.
What did you just say?
I think you need another pillow.
What did you just say?
It's highly unlikely. The operation went really well.
What?
But there is a chance, a very small chance, that you might not regain the sight in your left eye.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because there's no point you worrying about something that probably won't ever happen.
Well, the doctor said there's a possibility. What they said?
You're gonna be all right, love. Promise you.
I'm not saying you should try and forgive me. I don't expect that. But we could try again, couldn't we? Hey? We could try again, Frank, and I swear to you, I'll never, ever do anything again to hurt you. Ever. I couldn't put myself through that again, love.
I've heard all this before, Danny. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing you say means anything.
But we could move, couldn't we? Why don't we move, eh? I'll sell my piece of the business and stuff.
Moving up here was our last chance, Danny. You can't keep hurting me over and over and just expect me to carry on.
But I know you still feel something for me. I know that. I can see it in your eyes, Frank. I saw it this afternoon. Just for a split second, I saw it. I can see it now. I love you, Frank. I really do.
What's he doing here, Frank?
It's okay, Jamie. We was just talking.
I told you to leave her alone.
This is my house, remember?
Yeah? Well, she doesn't want you here.
Jamie!
Frank, get out!
Frank, we was only talking. Get your hands off.
Now, you stay away.